si G Tanji. Before the break, we asked Jessica Cox about her childhood, her early struggles with her disability, and how she's overcome all adversities. Ngayon naman, love life ang kwentuhan natin. So let's talk about this, Jessica. How was it like in the dating scene when you were younger?
Well, it wasn't it was definitely not as good as maybe some people may think. It was a struggle, and it was more of a self-confidence issue. And a lot of times I was insecure about my difference, and at times I wanted to hide the fact that I didn't have arms. As I shared earlier, I had prosthetics, and I did everything so I could blend in. I didn't want to stand out, and so that carried through to my dating life, and just being so self-conscious about myself, it made it very hard to have the confidence to step out and do the dating thing. So I didn't do much of that throughout the younger years, and then I started to blossom when I got into college and started to experience the dating world and what it was like. And I was just very blessed that after college I continued on with my Taekwondo, because Taekwondo is what led me to my future husband, Patrick.
Okay, so let's talk about meeting Patrick. Where did you meet him?
He is a 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo, and he was an instructor at a Taekwondo school that I showed up at to get some extra private lessons. And there he was instructing with one of my good friends, Diana Perry, who I'd been friends with before. And she and I connected, and I was introduced to Patrick.
Okay.
And that was the start.
Okay. And I know that you've married Patrick since here in California, in Pasadena. Let's talk about that special day. What do you remember the most from your wedding? Because you looked so beautiful in that dress. I mean, wow. And holding the bouquet also. Wow. What was the most special memory you have during that time?
Oh, there are so many memories. Everything was so beautiful. You know, they always say that something is going to happen. Sometimes it's unplanned during a wedding, but we were fortunate that we didn't have any unexpected surprises. Everything ran smoothly. There were a couple things here and there, but everything was beautiful. And what the big surprise that I will never forget is who caught the bouquet. And I mentor a number of little girls who don't have arms, and I wanted to make sure that they came to the wedding to know that they could one day get married. And while they were there, one of the little girls, Arena, she was in the middle of the dance floor when I threw the bouquet, and all the single women were there trying to reach for it. And this little girl without arms grabs it with her chin and shoulder.
Oh my goodness!
And she is the one who captures this bouquet, and it's just really unforgettable. And that's all in the documentary, Right Footed.
Right, okay. Yeah. Speaking of this documentary, Right Footed, you've been getting a lot of great feedback from the festival circuit.
Yes.
How's the ride been so far?
It has been tremendous. I mean, I was just in Boston this past weekend. Last night, for the very first time, we showed the documentary in Hollywood.
Yes. And how was the attendance? What was the feedback that you were getting?
It was incredible. They even had a red carpet.
Nice.
And we had the opportunity to all walk the red carpet.
My mom was just devastated. You know, you envision your child to be perfect. You know, 10 fingers, 10 toes. She didn't know, you know, what kind of life could I lead?
So yes, that is the documentary called Right Footed. How many years did it take to make this?
This has been a 3-year process.
Okay, so in 3 years, the cameras just followed you around everywhere, everything you were doing.
They followed us around for about 2 of the 3 years. The other year was for all the post-production.
Yes, yes, it's a lot of work.
It is.
But a friend of mine was able to see it, David McDowell,
yes,
and just kept raving about Right Footed. I know that it's going to be showing all over the United States, so we will be giving you information about this documentary called Right Footed. Why did you want to make this documentary?
So many times when people see me in public or anywhere, they think, you know, that must be so hard for her. It must be so sad. But I think that this documentary was an opportunity to tell the world that I have a very happy life. I'm very blessed. And there's so many things that I feel fortunate about, and I'm able to use my life and my challenge of not having arms to help other people.
And you certainly have helped other people with all the motivational speaking that you do across the country. I mean, you even play the piano? Wow! Is there something you can't do, Jessica?
Well, I have to be...
Because you're putting on makeup, you're putting on mascara with your toes.
I have to be completely honest, I'm still trying to figure out how to tie my hair in a ponytail.
It's the mundane, simple things, right?
It is.
But above and beyond that, you lead by example this life that nothing will stand in your way when you want to do something. And that is just amazing. Isa kang kababayan that people can really look up to.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so when we return, makikita nyo po this new documentary of Jessica Cox's called Right Footed. You won't want to miss this.